Good morning, everyone. It's Anita Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Happy New Year, everyone. It is the first day of 2022, and you know that I wanted to leave you a message today to wish you a Happy New Year. I wanted to also, of course, first of all, let you know that I did not stay up till midnight. Oh, poor confession. And I loved it. I loved yesterday. I had such a wonderful evening of reading, of writing, of contemplating, of meditating. And this is the stuff that I love the most, right? So, in this, or some of the stuff, I'll say that I love the most. But today, I also woke up with a great feeling and an intention to do a meditation and contemplation time this morning. And this morning, everything that is in my mind and my thoughts and my experience is about this term that we hear of, the Divine Mother. And the Divine Mother, what a beautiful thought and experience to feel this morning, because when we think about the Divine Mother, every tradition really has value for this term, even if we think of just in our day-to-day experience of lives with our own mothers, right? So there is a divinity that often we can feel just through our experiences with our mothers. And whether it's been a wonderful mother child relationship or whether it's not been, either we've learned what we'd like more of or what we'd like to be more of, or what we might like to be different from, right? So all of those things, but there is this usually this real connection with our mothers, right? And this Divine Mother is a term that's used in so many traditions. And of course, we can think of Christianity, we can think of Mother Mary, and we can think of Mother Earth, right? So all of these things refer to mother, which is often related to creation and sustenance, right? So this is so much of our life experience too, right? So I came across this beautiful quotation, which is by Hazrat Inayat Khan, and he says, "Love is the Divine Mother's arms. When those arms are spread, every soul falls into them." And I love that. And when you think of this, is when we feel this warm embrace of the universe around us, or whether it's God, whether it's a touching connection with a friendship, or whether it's with your actual mother, all of these things are related to this divine quality, right? And most people I've spoken with have said, "Oh my goodness, I don't know how my mother did it." And I can agree with that. I am so impressed with maternal energies. And some of you know that I don't have a human child of my own, but I did have a baby, which was a four-legged mini schnauzer. And I do believe that he brought out the best of my maternal energies, which is so wonderful to reflect on today. So, again, all of these divine mother qualities. And then of course, my contemplation does direct me in different directions. And I contemplated about, our individual journey, our own purpose. And of course, it's the beginning of the new year, and I wanted to contemplate and reflect on this. And I would encourage you to too. So, what did that lead me to is, can you believe I came across, now, I love language and I love positive language and I love language. Just as you know, that I'm starting to write more and more poetry, but I'm also really intrigued by how people utilize words and the depth that can be contained in even simple statements. So this I came across was this literal statement said, "The Divine Mother manifests herself in language. All language is generated by letters, and letters enable us to experience the universe of forms." So do you get that? Okay, so all language starts with letters, as we know, right? So at least now, right? So we've got letters. So it started with sounds and then it moved into letters. And now we've got these letters that are used to identify everything in the universe that we know, right? So as soon as we feel like I understand this, we often put language to it, right? This is what it's like. And if you're moving into more of a spiritual perspective, you might find that sometimes you get to a place where there's just no words for things, right? But imagine how much language has allowed us to understand or to create some clarity in our understanding, right? With language. And then, of course, that reminded me of, wow, names, right? So we put labels on things. So names, we've all got names. And some of us know that sometimes our names were chosen for very specific purposes or intentions from our parents and or whoever has raised us. And in those times, and some people actually choose their own names, and there's some reason behind their choosing. And I can tell you that both my brother and myself were both part of an experience that each of us experienced through our maternal energies with our mom that was guiding her to name us with letters that were H, right? So something starting with H. So I got Hanifa and he got Hafiz. And I thought, I wonder what H is representing. And it just came to me. I happened to be listening to a lecture which is talking about Divine Mother. And wouldn't you know that this came? And it said, Ha is actually a mantra for the Divine Mother. Can you imagine that? Like I'm just so touched. Anyway, so it said also in terms of according to the science of mantras, it's in the way of Shakti, right? So this is according to the science of mantras in the way of Shakti. That's what Ha would stand for. And I will write a blog post about this a little bit more, maybe later today or certainly this week. But I just find that so phenomenal that there's so much depth to even a letter, right? And of course, everything has a purpose, or at least I believe that there is a meaning behind everything, and it's discovering those things. And when we're ready to learn, they come, right? So here it is that this is how it arose in my experience this morning, and how wonderful. What a beautiful way to start the new year. And I'm so, so appreciative. Now, I want you to remember that both men and women have maternal and masculine energy. So maternal and paternal, masculine and feminine. So when we think of yin and yang, so all of us carry these. And so a woman might carry more masculine energies and a man might carry more feminine energies. So to me, that means that all of us can actually express these energies in the best ways that we know how, and perhaps the best ways that we actually reflect on and choose to act from, whether in our thoughts, our words, or our actual actions in day to day. And today, at the beginning of the new year, I would love to remind you to tap into your maternal energy. It seems to me that the universe is actually moving in a more feminine, nurturing energy. And we are all being called to tap into that awareness of that nurturing, that compassion, that love, and that certainty of comfort, right? So all of that is related to feminine energies. And then I wanted to make sure that today for 5 minutes, you actually do sit and reflect on what are those nurturing qualities that are within you and how do you express? Is it in your thoughts? Is it in your words? And is it in your actions? And I hope it is. I believe that all of us have this unique ability because it's part of the divine grace that comes through us. And today I wanted to finish with this quotation, which really inspires me. This is related to a divine mother connection with a human soul, person, human being that is in this world. I don't know actually if she's even still alive, but I came across this quotation relating to this connection with a divine mother that this person had. And the quotation is so beautiful. It says, "The mother of the universe is here to serve you. Let me serve you. Get into relationship with me and receive my grace." Now, how beautiful is that? If we were thinking of our connection with Mother Earth and her speaking to us this way, because even though it's come through one person, this is a message for many to receive, right? You're receiving it from me, and I've received it from this person. And it's such a beautiful message to reflect on and feel nurtured and comforted through your day ahead. I will read it one more time, just so you can really let it sink in. It says, "The mother of the universe is here to serve you. Let me serve you. Get into relationship with me and receive my grace." And this, I hope, will be flowing through me this year Certainly the most beautiful way that I can think of starting the year, and I hope that you will feel that beauty in your own system too. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.